Hi everybody, Dan Illman here with some exciting news. DRF Formulator, the gold standard in past performance information, is now free, exclusively on DRF Bets. Join DRF Bets with the promo code WINNING, get a $250 first deposit match bonus, a $10 free bet, and free Formulator already uploaded to your account. Access Formulator's premium features, including sortable trainer stats, race replays, personalized trip notes, and lots more. Free Formulator, exclusively on DRF Bets. Hi everybody, Dan Illman here with the DRF Race of the Day for Wednesday, February the 23rd. We're kicking off a 50-cent pick 4 at Gulfstream Park with race number 5. We're going 5 furlongs on the turf. This is for 3-year-olds, $75,000 optional claiming, now winners of one other than is your condition. Let's take a look at the field, and you can download free Formulator past performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at DRF.com. Access them, handicap along with me, and when it's time for you to make your plays, do so with DRF Bets and free Formulator past performances. This is a pretty intriguing field, especially from a pace standpoint. It's a big field. These are young horses that have shown a lot of speed, and I tend to agree with the Timeform US pace projector that this pace might very well be fast. The 2 Brits Candyman was a gate-to-wire winner in his turf debut in his most recent start. He should show plenty of speed. I would expect the number 5, Just Say When, trying turf for the first time for Wesley Ward, to be close to the play pace. Bueno, the 8 has shown high speed. That horse was caught up in a duel with the 7 Living Water last time. And another Wesley Ward train runner, the 10 American Starlet, showed fine speed, is going to have to deal with an outside post position. We will begin in post position order, however, with the number 1 Conager, and we have a formulator fact for trainer Michael Tomlinson. Last out winners on the turf, 3-year-olds, 3 for the last 10. 273 return on investment, and Conager won his turf debut in his most recent start. Won that race rather easily and beat 3 next out winners. One of them, the 4th place finisher, would come back to graduate on dirt at Colonial with a 67 buyer, and recently won on dirt at Oaklawn with an 87 buyer. Conager hasn't run since July 26th, however, and this long layoff is a little bit of a concern as he steps up in class for the first time and faces a field with a lot of pace. This horse was a pace-pressing winner of his turf debut. He's likely to show some speed as well, but he's up in class, and he might face a tougher pace situation first off of the layoff. The 2 is Brits Candyman. Let's watch the turf debut, second lifetime start, and this horse looked good in this race. It may not have been the strongest field of maiden optional $50,000 claimers. He went to the front. He shook loose entering the turn. You see him on his left lead in the stretch. He earned a very respectable buyer speed figure, however, an 85, and you could argue he is the speed closest to the rail, and Timeform US believes that he is the speed of the speed. Julien Leperoux takes the mount. He is an astute master of rating horses on the lead, and maybe Brits Candyman can get to the front, get just a little bit of a breather. The number 3 is Classic State of Mind. Classic State of Mind, we're going to show running second in his most recent start. That was first time against winners. This horse won his turf debut 2 starts back. Classic State of Mind ran well in this race. He sat just off the leader. He came with a good strong run on the outside, and he finishes second to a horse that was a heavy favorite, a horse returning from Royal Ascot for Wesley Ward named Lucci. Classic State of Mind gave that horse a good run before being rebuffed, and he just seems to fit very well at this class level. If you check out the Mike Welsh Clocker report on DRF.com, you'll note that Welsh and company very pleased with this horse's bullet workout on February the 5th. It appears he's coming into this race the right way, and he might have the right running style, sitting just off the fast pace. Tops the chart as the number 4. This horse made his turf debut in his first start of the season at Gulfstream. It was his first race off a little bit of a layoff. He just finished 3rd in the race behind Classic State of Mind, and he just fell a little bit too far back in the early portion. A fast pace would help his chances. I wonder if he'll be slightly more effective at slightly longer distances, but he is a lightly raced, well-bred horse with some upside potential. You're getting 10-1 on the morning line on a horse that figures to be running late. The number 5 is Just Say When, and this horse is trying turf for the first time, and his pedigree screams turf. He's by Not This Time, who connects with 19% of first turf winners. The dam was stakes placed on the turf going a mile. The second dam won the Modesty, a graded stakes race on turf, and this dam has already foaled one turf winner. Just Say When made his debut for a $50,000 tag for Wesley Ward on dirt during the Keeneland Spring Meet, and he was a pace-pressing winner, as many Ward first-time starters are. He's been away since then, but he's been working regularly since early November. He hasn't missed a lot of time at all. And if you just look at the workmates that he's been in against, he's been in against one good Ward-trained horse after another. It looked like he was a target for stakes class Kamari 2 starts back, and several other nice horses as well. I would expect Just Say When to do well switching to turf and show good speed. 6-1 on the morning line seems like a fair price. Hope in Him is the number 6. Hope in Him made his turf debut, first start of the year last time out. He was on the chase that day. He tired. He's going to have to improve, but he could in his second start of the form cycle. Javier Castellano retains the mount for the capable Joe Orsino barn. Living Water and Bueno Bueno, the 7 and the 8, exit a similar race. That was a starter optional claiming event on the synthetic surface, the Tapeta at Gulfstream on February the 3rd. Let's watch the stretch run of that race, because Bueno Bueno and Living Water were dueling on the lead throughout in a race that went to closers. They were pace compromised by each other. Bueno Bueno will get the better. He'll finish 3rd. Living Water will finish 4th. Living Water's one turf start to date was his race 3 starts back. He was beaten by Classic State of Mind when that one won his maiden. Bueno Bueno has run on the turf before and was a winner at Ellis Park, albeit in a race in which he shook loose early. I'm not sure that these two are going to be able to get to the lead in here without a ton of other pressure, and they canceled each other out last time. So that's what concerns me about both of these horses, although you can make an excuse for the last race on synthetic, and you can argue, especially in the case of Bueno Bueno, he might be better on the turf. Faithful Ruler is up next, and Faithful Ruler scored at Turfway on the synthetic surface last time out, and he ran very well. First time Lasix and first time without blinkers. He showed good speed in that race. He put away another pace rival, and he just held sway at the wire. A really improved performance for trainer Brendan Walsh, and we know that these American Pharaohs, they seem to like the turf. This horse ran well in his turf and career debut at Ellis Park sprinting. Faithful Ruler looks to be on the upswing, but he's taking a big step up in class. And now we have the filly, the number 10 American Starlet, who beat the boys in the race we'll show you right now. Her career debut on January the 7th, and she looked good. She went right to the lead, as many Ward-trained horses do, and she just kept right on rolling. And perhaps most impressive is the fact that the runner-up, a Christophe Clement-trained runner, would come back to graduate with a whopping 94 Beyer speed figure. American Starlet beat a good horse that day. The concerns for American Starlet are twofold. A, she's going to have to face the boys again as she steps up in class. B, is post position 10. And over the last year at Gulfstream Park, post position 10 is 1 for 49 in 5 furlong turf races. American Starlet made the lead in her career debut. It's questionable whether she'll be able to make the lead from this far outside post position, but it does look like she has a good amount of potential. We'll take a look at my top picks for this race. Brits Candyman, the number 2, is going to be my top selection. The horse is still green. He's stepping up in class, but I like that he is fast from the gate. I like the Timeform US has him as the speed of the speed, and perhaps he can just get to the front in here and hold on at a decent number. I think Classic State of Mind, the number 3, is a horse that should be worth using as well, with that fast workout coming off of a good runner-up effort against a pretty nice horse in Lucci. I'll go with Brits Candyman in race number 5 at Gulfstream Park. It's your Wednesday race of the day. Good luck.